Kevin Love looking like he's
Oh.
hype. He's not even hype.
Okay, then we are going to talk about the Cleveland Cavaliers now.
Pretty much sums up the Cavs perfectly.
Yeah. So they are projected for 22 and a half games as their wins, which would put them tied in terms of games with the Knicks. So they're at 15th. Let's see. They lost Tristan Thompson. They picked up JaVale McGee and Damian Dotson. They have a whole bunch of rookies. But the only one that was of note is Isaac Okoro. And their coach is JB Bickerstaff.
Kevin Love about to average 26 and 14 again.
I find that super hard to believe. I've learned so much about Kevin Love in the last few years. Just like how that guy's fought through anxiety and shit. You know that guy, the first year he was in Cleveland, he never left his house. Only for a practice. You're so fucked up. This guy. He has mental disorders.
I was gonna say because he's a pussy, but then I was like, I can't say it.
Oh my god!
And you started laughing at me.
No, fuck that. He's not a pussy, and here's why. Here's why. If you went to work every day, and the best player in the world looked at you and said, "You're not as good as I need you to be. Be better. You suck. Fuck you." Every day, I would lose my mind too, and I would not come out of my house either. And that's what it was like playing with LeBron. Sounds awful. Playing with LeBron James, like, for Cleveland, where he's there like, listen, motherfuckers, I got 4 years and I need to get the fuck out of here. We need to win. We need to win or I'm fucked. That seems like a whole different level of pressure that I could not imagine or, like, fathom. It just sounds awful. But
I just find that all of the health things, mental health things aside, like, you're one of the guys that don't like mentally weak players. And to me, like, LeBron James, out of all these superstars that we look at, we think that he's the nicest, one of the nicest to his teammates. Compared to, like, a Kobe, like, he would have never been able to play with a Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan. Like, he would have freaking...
I agree.
Yeah.
But you know something? That's okay. And the reason why it's different for me is because, like, at least this dude had... There's a difference between a guy who, like, has little dumb fucking things that get in the way of him being a good player. Yeah. And then there's Kevin Love, who has, like, crippling anxiety to where he can't get out of bed. Like, that's completely different to me. It's two different things. Now, do I agree with you? Would he have had a really hard time for those reasons playing with a guy like MJ or Kobe? Yeah, probably. Probably would have sucked. But I still feel bad for him. And because of that, I don't think he will be scoring 27 and 15 or whatever.
And to be honest, I don't think it was a LeBron thing. I think it was more of a media, because the media always they hark on the third guy.
Well, no, yeah, it was a combination of that, but he came out and said in an interview that it was that.
That it was LeBron?
It was the pressure from LeBron, like, specifically on a daily, like, because, like, he was.
Did he say that it was specifically LeBron or the specific or playing with LeBron? Because I feel like that. I don't think he would have said that. I don't think he would, mainly because the backlash he would have got after saying LeBron. I think he would is more so the pressure of playing with LeBron, which is the same as, like, the pressure playing with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Like, that, there is pressure there because you expect, like, Pau Gasol had that shit all the time too. Like, Chris Bosh was Bosh was a perfect example. Kyle Kuzma was this year. That's what everybody was harking on. Kyle Kuzma.
He was too young to take that role, though. My opinion. I think you have to be like a Kevin. Like, I think you have to be a guy who's gotten off in the league and gotten that out of your system before you can.
I don't know. Like, wasn't Kyrie? Kyrie was the second guy, and he
second. Like, it's a little different. You're the showcase next to LeBron James. Like,
but it's because the second guy is the guy that, like, is automatically gonna bring it. Like usually.
Yeah, but you're immediately compared to D Wade as the second guy to LeBron in that scenario. You know what I mean? Like, you're looked at in a positive light. Whereas Bosh and Love, their games, because they were post-up guys to start, right? Yeah. And because they had a little bit of jump shooting ability to start, that Kevin Love more than Bosh, but They still had that little bit of jump shooting ability. They said, "Fuck it, you stand in the corner and take these shots and get rebounds when we need you to." And that's it. And totally tanks a role where Kevin Love was. I'm pretty sure he's still the last guy to put up a 30 and 30 game in the NBA. I'm pretty sure he's the last guy to do that.
It's probably between him or I can see maybe was DeMarcus Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins could have been.
Maybe, but I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, actually, I'm lying. It's AD. AD.
He had 30 and 30. You're positive?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of the 40-20. It might be 40-20.
Oh, that sounds good.
It might be. Yeah, I'm bugged out.
But yeah, I just remember 30-30 being like insane. And it's just because that's all Kevin Love did. It wasn't about winning. It wasn't about losing. It was about getting rebounds and scoring. That was it. But I think this team, I guess the idea behind the building of this team is let's get all the rebounds with Kevin Love and Andre Drummond. Let's try to get 20 rebounds a game out of two guys, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think in 2020...
all the rookies that are going to just be missing.
Yeah, pretty much. But like, do you think in the year 2020, there can be two 20 and 10 point and rebound guys on the same team? Because in the 90s, I think this is a solid strategy.
I don't think Andre Drummond could get you 20 points. I think Kevin Love could because he stretches the floor and stuff, and he'll probably be given the more of the shooting opportunities. But it's very close though.
This is last year. Granted, Drummond only played 8 games, so
yeah,
got to be taken into consideration. And Colin Sexton was shooting all over the place, being young and shit.
Yeah. I just see Drummond as being a cleanup guy more than he doesn't really have like crazy post moves and stuff like that. Like, but I don't think I don't know if that's what they are expecting from them. I mean, but if they have to, I could see them making a run if they do something like that. If they both have 20, are putting up 20 and 10 stat lines. If you get Sexton doing that again, like 21, giving you 21 points. Like, I could definitely see them making a run, like, to try to be a playoff team, but I don't know if that's going to be.
Times like this, I feel we're reaching.
Yeah, it would be, like, you would need, like, amazing.
Maybe they can be a playoff team. That's some glass half full shit if I've ever heard it.
If you got 3 guys giving you 20 points and 2 of them are giving you 20 and 10, that's a playoff team.
How can they not? Yeah, how can it not?
Yeah.
But that's
a lot. That's a lot to ask for, though.
But Andre Drummond was in a place where he was putting up close to. He was basically putting up 18 and 15, right?
Yeah.
And was a perennial loser. Never made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know if you can, without shooters surrounding you.
Yeah.
Can you win in the NBA right now? Playing like this.
You brought up a really good point. This team has a bunch of losers in it.
Yeah.
Like all jokes aside, like, and I'm not even trying to be an asshole about Kevin Love, but if LeBron James was not in his career,
he would be a perennial loser.
Like, and then you got Lance Stevenson. Lance the Nance Jr. whatever. He's another loser. Larry Nance Jr. He's another loser. When he was in LA, that was just like a losing culture there. Yeah. And we got him the fuck out of there. It's not his fault though, but he never experienced winning. Like nobody in this team has experienced winning. Besides like that, if LeBron is not in their life.
And my guy Seti, of course. Seti, Ultimate Fire.
Yeah, so this team is, what's the under? Whatever the under is, that's what this is.
22 and a half.
Yeah, 100% under.
Is this team worse than the Knicks?
No team is worse than the Knicks. But the second worst team in the NBA.
All right, thank you for answering my question. And because of that, I'm taking the over. They're going to win one more game than the New York Knicks. So I picked the over.
Oh yeah, but that they're going to be the 14th seed in the West, East or whatever.
I just feel bad for Cleveland fans.
I don't. These fans, all right. Yo, like, why do we care about that? All right, you got the Browns. The Browns are doing good. They're 9-3. Be happy about that. Don't care about basketball because you want to know what? Y'all bitched when LeBron James left y'all, and y'all had the audacity to burn his jersey, and then he comes back.
The first time.
Yeah, the first time. And that's why they don't deserve it. Like, you got your championship, and you deserve another 60 years of failure. Bye. You're New York, same thing as the Knicks. Same shit. But you're just Cleveland in a worse market, and no one gives a shit about y'all. And I'm sorry, Kevin Love. I hope you do give me a 25 and 14 years so I can at least have something to be happy about for you, Kevin Love.
Yeah,
but other than that, fuck y'all. That's how I feel.
I cannot imagine it. I'll take the over, but simply because they have to.
Yo, all Kevin Love need to do is Papa Zanny and just play the game, and he's gonna be litty. He's gonna just be wildin'. You got this, Kevin Love. They letting y'all smoke weed and everything over there. Y'all good.
Weed is legal this year. That's the way.
Exactly, but that's worse for his anxiety. Trust me, I know. Papa Zanny and play that game. You got this.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks.